Good evening. We are here to demonstrate this tool called Stakeholder Analysis. These are tools that we use and we teach in 614, and this is part of the work that I do as an instructor. To understand, to practice contextual thinking. And what is contextual thinking? It's really a kind of thinking that allow us, as we have a solution and we want to implement the solution, to scan the environment and to understand where can we find support and where instead, where can we find obstacles? Can we find people who might hinder our efforts? So stakeholder analysis is a tool that has primarily three objectives. The purpose is threefold. The first one, which we are going to practice right now, is given a solution, we are going to talk about this solution, who are the key stakeholders? If I want to implement a solution, who are the key people I need to get on board? Who are the key people I need to get buy-in from? Or who are the key people who I know I have to get out of the way in a certain way, that I really need to leverage and say, okay, I don't want these people to negatively influence my plan, okay? That's number one. First of all, we need to identify. In order to do that, we diverge. So we go to a big quantity of possible stakeholders, and then we converge on the key stakeholders who are the ones, and these are really the key ones. If we have to only work on two, which we will be today, right? We will do that. These are the two key persons we are going to work on. Second, so that's step one. Step two, we are going to write these names on the grid, and we are going to determine, according to my plan or my solution or what I want to do, where are these stakeholders right now? Are they in opposition? Are they neutral? Or are they in support already? And so we will determine where are they now, and then we will determine, but where do we need them to be? Where do I want them to be? Do I want them to be in support? Do I just need them to be neutral? Or do I just, or even, it's okay for me to have them stay there and stay in opposition if they are. And the third step of this tool is to, once I know where these people are and where do I need them, do we need them in order to support our solution, is to diverge again on some actions that we can practice, that we can talk about and say, okay, what can we do in order to move these people from A to B? We are going to very briefly practicing and demonstrating this. What we have here in our solution is the solution is what we now see ourselves doing, and this is a committee of people from the Center for Studies in Creativity, is to implementing a creativity doctoral program. Very exciting possibility. So now that we have this solution, let's start in this divergent process to see who are all the possible stakeholders, the people who are really invested and we need to have on board. Who are? Let's just go and... Okay, administration, okay.
The college.
Buffalo State College, who would be in Buffalo State College? Because, you know, that's a big, right? A big, like we want to be precise, maybe with stakeholders, and try to find some specific group or some specific individual, okay? Stakeholders could be both, individual or group.
Buffalo State students.
Okay, so students, right?
Buffalo State professors.
Faculty, right?
Creative Studies alumni.
Creative Studies alumni, you know?
ICSC staff.
ICSC staff. And staff will be what? Faculty will be, okay? Buffalo State professor, so that's...
SUNY Central Curriculum Decision Makers,
Yeah.
as well as BSc curriculum committees all the way
Yeah.
up to the Senate.
Is
Perfect.
there a SUNY chancellor or the head of
Yeah,
state
it's-
university?
It's part of that,
Yeah.
so, but
Duplicate.
now, sometimes it's good, as, you know, Russ is bringing like a chancellor, to identify one specific individual. When we work on stakeholders, the more we are with big group, the less we can really then maybe influence them or doing that, okay?
Our community members, sorry.
Okay?
I already said that one, so.
Oh, sorry.
That's set the curriculum,
I said
BSc Curriculum
you're fine.
Committee, Senate, okay?
Department chairs of each program.
Buff State president.
Bus state president, so okay, that's a very specific figure, right? You know, we need department chairs on at each program, right? At each program, like in the different departments, you
Right.
mean? Okay. There might be. Well, so let's just go one more minute on possible stakeholders.
Dr. Puccio, Dr. Keller Mathers.
I mean, Dr. Puccio, you know, where is like, you know, is he on board? Is he in total support of that? Well, you know, if we don't have, at least we don't start looking at, you know, and I was Dr. Keller Mathers. So good luck, she's here, right? So we could.
No, she's
The mayor of Buffalo.
The mayor of Buffalo,
Buffalo State Vice President.
Buffalo State VP. In what ways the mayor of Buffalo you see as a good stakeholder? So that's a good divergent. It could be a good, could be influential into this PhD in creativity, right?
people in the world who want the credential in creativity.
Oh, wow. That's a. Any other?
It was dupe.
Dupe?
Well, I'll
It
just
was
say
already okay.
Potential
Russ has
students for
one
the
more.
doctoral program. I'm
We were
putting it up
thinking
there.
of like
Potential students. These are like, let's remember the stakeholders sometimes are customers, people who might take these or might not take it. So let's say for the sake of this demonstration, right, that we are going to select a couple. Russ, you have one more? Please give it to us. You know,
Yeah,
that
additional,
divergent machine, Russ.
additional faculty members,
Eh?
maybe. Additional faculty members that they might need.
Yeah. So in the
Divergent
future,
machine.
right? Future faculty member.
my
Now
name.
let's, and that could be fairly easy because in the end we can just work these metrics, for a couple of stakeholders right now. What we would do, we would again diverge a longer time. Then we would select which are the key stakeholders we want to work on, and then we will work one by one these metrics. Okay, this table. So. Of all these stakeholders, administration, SUNY Chancellor, also SUNY Central Curriculum, decision maker, students, ICSC staff, Dr. Puccio, Dr. Keller Mathers, Buffalo State VP, Buffalo State President, our community members, department chairs of the program, Mayor of Buffalo, people in the world who wants creativity, future potential students, future potential faculty. If we have to name two stakeholders that are really the most relevant right now to even start with the process, they say if these people are not in, we're not going to go. Who would they be?
Faculty?
Faculty?
Faculty.
Dr. Calamado is a faculty for sure, right? So we got to, that's perfect. So we're going to be ICSC, we have staff, okay? And who else? They would encompass everything. We will have Dr. Calamado, Dr. Puccio, and everybody else.
I would say the main stakeholders at this time,
Yeah, what would be a second main?
so I would say a second main would be either SUNY curriculum or BSc curriculum committee.
Yeah, well, so what-
SUNY's really, actually it's SUNY.
let's go with
It's
SUNY.
let's go with Dr. Keller Mathers, we are our expert, so I give the convergence to her, right? This time, she knows
I know
that.
where it goes next in the
and then
process,
Sue,
so.
actually, you can be probably the person who would know more about that because you are part of the faculty, and of course we welcome other input. But let's look at the faculty and the ICSC and. Around the solution that we already have in place of implementing a creativity doctoral program, where the faculty is right now, are they strongly opposed to this plan? Are they moderately opposed? Are they neutral? Are they moderately in support? Or are they in strong support?
Strong support.
So they are already in strong support. So we will put an X here, right, which will mean this is where they are. And where do they need them to be? Exactly where they are. I just need them to be in support. Do I have to do anything else? No? They
Just
are
throw
here.
money at us to continue
All of
to
them.
work.
So that would be very good news for us in our stakeholder analysis. We'll say, okay, now I would provoke you and we say, you talk about the category of Buffalo State, the ICSC staff, professor, but if we were to go one by one,
Right.
and if we were to go, what is Dr. Puccio, what is Dr. Keller Mather, what is, Michael Fox, might we have different reaction?
Certainly.
Perfect. So this is the way this tool works in reality. When we work this way, we work with larger group, we see that sometimes working with a larger group doesn't work really, because in reality, as a faculty, we'll say, yes, they say they are, but if I really want to see who is going to really support, who is going to hinder, maybe I have 5 different stakeholders here and I do the same process. Let's go to see the SUNY Central curriculum. Decision makers. Where are they now, in your opinion?
You have to put them at neutral because they really haven't reviewed the letter of intent.
Yeah.
And so it's more of an unknown, but you know, it could go either way.
Yeah. What is an important point, and it's interesting, the unknown, because in reality, this is another advantage, benefit of stakeholder analysis that works as contextual, but also diagnostic thinking, because in reality, we are going to learn through this tool how many things we don't know, and we need to gather more data, for example, more information. So we could use this tool also for diagnostic thinking, thinking about what is it I don't know, or where are they now. Let's guess. So sometimes it's also making a guess. I think they are neutral. Where do we need them to be in order for this to become a reality? Do I need the strong support? A moderate should be enough? Even if they stay neutral is okay?
Well, they have to approve it.
They have to
So
approve
does
it.
that put them at moderate or strong?
Yeah, well, what do you think?
I guess they have to be strong.
They have to be strong. They really have to move it their way.
Halfway in between?
It's sort of moderate,
Yeah,
strong.
somewhere in between.
Kind of maybe
moderate.
right on the line.
Now, the principle, the reason why I'm prompting and asking that is because all these this stakeholder analysis is like force field analysis. These are tools about energy, in the energy field. So you need to be careful about how much energy you want to put into things. So you don't always want strong support. If moderate support or neutrality is enough for something that you have to do, it's fine. You don't have to continue to push. Now, in order to have this shift, right, what would be an example, Sue, of action that could be undertaken to try to influence these people of SUNY Central to be in support?
To develop the letter of intent to a larger degree, to have it go forward after it's had some good eyes on it. Like, we have meetings coming up about it and so on. And so
Yeah.
then when a letter of intent goes forward, that's one beginning
Step
piece.
forward
one
to
step.
try to influence. So this is a
Yeah.
tool about influence. Any other idea about how can we influence more these people at the Buffalo State, at the SUNY Central curriculum, decision maker, to say, yes, give us the PhD at the creative studies? Any other idea?
Persuade 'em.
Yeah.
I guess that's the letter.
Yeah, go meet them, persuade them.
Okay?
You know,
May-
have the Buffalo State president and other influential advocates at Buff State.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I want to point out is, let's say that here we would have the president of Buffalo State as another stakeholder, so important. That's also the dynamic of this tool, is to when we go through all these and we do all required action in vertical at the end. Why do we do that? Because sometimes there is a lot of synergy that can happen. For example, I can leverage if I have an action on the Buffalo State president, I really get him on board, then maybe this individual can help me, right, to support the other people. So that's part of it. So we were going on, we would go all the way, and then we will do a divergent thinking of all possible required action, see what are the synergies and locate them, and here is our plan, ready for really going and push these forward and heighten our chances to really have our plan becoming reality. This is the tool.
That's great.